Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakha Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Grand Millstone who rule and teach the world. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's hope for elect, to begin with 144,000. The men, the future governing body of the world to come. The men that are going to be ruling alongside Yahweh Shai Masha, in that word, the word which is going to be governed under the order of Yahweh Shai Masha, as I mentioned, in righteousness. Ruling by the law, statute, and commandment of the Heavenly Father, and also without forgetting the 130 men, women, and children, the believers, those of you that have come back in these last days, come back to worship your power in truth and spirit, hoping at the end for your salvation to you, and we say shalom. As we see, we are living at in the end times, man. The end of this world, the world which is under the rule of Esau, Edom, the so-called white people, the Caucasians. Their time is up, their end is near. That's why everywhere you turn, it's all about fulfilling the prophecy written in the Bible. The people, the government, the nature itself, man, the nature itself telling you is telling you this society is going down, this society which is under the rule and the influence of Esau, Edom, the so-called white people, the Caucasian. As we are approaching to the end, we're gonna see these nations, going to war, and that is gonna be fulfilling the prophecy written in the Bible, Revelation 11, 11 and 14. So we are about to see the downfall of this society, and this society is gonna go down in a fashionable way, in a great destruction. If I may read the news article here in front of you, say, "Oh, Britain warned we are in serious times, and evil is here, and it has come to kill." And that's it's going to be true according to the prophets that are written in the Bible. Evil is here, and the evil times is going to bring a lot of what? Great destruction, great death. People are going to be mourning for their loved one. People say they're not going to have even a chance to mourn for their loved one, because they're going to be even themselves running from one trouble, to another, So people are going to be what? In a surviving mode, in these last days, On top of that, it's going to be famine, It's going to be crass war, race war, pestilence, diseases. All these are about to come on this planet Earth. Messiah is about to unleash all this judgment. Because why? The people are wicked. To begin with the men that are ruling, Esau, Edom, to begin with, they are rich, all the way down to the normal people, the so-called publican, the citizens, of this society. They are all wicked, because why? They've been following the way of their masters, They are rulers, So Messiah is going to come out to destroy, to judge them, and that's what the Lord is going to come to do, And on top of that, when he judged these nations, when the Lord comes to judge these nations, he's also going to deliver his men, the elect, from the impending danger, from the said perils that are about to come on the earth. So as we see the heading of this news article, it tells you Britain warned we are in serious times. So this is not a joking time. This is not a happy go by times, man. This is what is a serious time. So like if I may read this. It's a book of Ecclesiastes. Three. Let me start from the top. Read down quickly. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. So everything under the sun, everything that is under the sun is bound by what? By time. There's a time for everything. And the time that we are in, I know the good time anymore. These are bad times. People become hateful. People become evil toward one another, to each other. The whole world have become what? Perverse, have become wicked, become degenerate, the friends are no more friends anymore, man. People are now, they may pretend to be your friend, but in reality, they are there for something, friend in benefit. That's what they say, If they can benefit anything from you, they're gonna be bad with you. They're gonna smile to you, try to make you feel comfortable, But beyond the closed door, they hate you, That's what the society have become, As it goes on, it says, and a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, And a lot of people are going to be losing these times, man. The people are going to lose their mortgage, their houses, their family members. People are going to be losing their life, because of the evil that is about to come on this planet Earth, The love of men are going to wax cold, as the Bible says. And that's the time that we're in, As it goes on, it says, a time to lend, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to lend and a time to sue, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And that's the time we're in, man. The time of hating. People are hating each other. People, they hate themselves, And everywhere you turn, there's a news about war. So we are about to witness a greater war, a World War III, a war for Armageddon, and that is about to come. So this is not the time to play around, This is the time to get serious with your power, you Israelites, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Because at the end of all this, the Lord is coming for you to deliver you. But will you be in a right mind? That's a question. Because he say what before he went to his father, the Lord Yahushua Mashak said what? Which you people of the world called him Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, he say what? He say, when I come, shall I find faith? You know? Shall I find faith? That's what he say. Most of the people of this world, they are faithless, man. You know? They lose hope. They don't believe anymore of the higher power, man. They believe on themselves. They believe on their money, their status, you know. But all this is gonna be put to hand soon when the Lord comes, man. So this is a book of Jeremiah 50 and 22. It says what? A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. You know, so a sound of battle is in the land. And that's what we see. You know, so like this is man. As we see here in the news, it says Britain warned we are in serious time, and evil is here, and it has come to kill. Yeah, man, a lot of people are gonna die. People are gonna die in war. People are gonna die in pestilence and diseases. You know, people are gonna die in war, in race war, in famine. You know, people are gonna die in the teeth of wild beasts. You know. And that's what is about to come on this earth, man. As it goes on, the news article says, well, the Defense Secretary John Hillary has said we are in really serious time, and the problems in the armed forces is much worse than we first thought, you know. And all these people, this nation, these leaders, they are all preparing. They are getting ready. They're what? They are try to make programs to recruit the soldiers, you know, and all this stuff, man. You know, sharpening their swords, doing drills, you know. All this is a way to get ready. You know, they are preparing, if you may understand. You know, so if they see their army lacking, they're gonna be trying to work to strengthen it themselves. And that's what we see here. You know, you say, well, here said that the British armed force have been allowed out with a decade of cuts, and Ukraine's former military chief warned that Britain must wake up. You know, the new Ukrainian ambassador to London, General Valery Zaluzhnyi, warned during a conference this month that evil is here and it has come to kill. Sky News reported. You know, General Zaluzhnyi and Hillary spoke at the British Army annual Land Warfare Conference, which was hosted by think tank the Loyal United Service Institute, RUSI. The broadcaster reported, Salake, Hillary said that we are in really serious times and there is a rapidly increased global threat. You know, earlier this month, the head of the British Army General Sir Patrick Sanders warned the UK and NATO might have just 5 years to prepare for war, as the world is looking at a new Axis power. The head of the British Army warned that Britain is now in its most dangerous moment since 1945. You know, the Defense Secretary said that all three services, the British Army, Royal Air Force, and the Royal Navy, must be fit to fight, not fight among ourselves. This comes as he said, all three services services have to stop their squabbling to back the pet project, you know. So yeah, man, I mean, jump down and say, well, General Daluni said that more than 60 million people were killed in World War One and World War Two. In World War Three, warning, he asked, "Are we ready to calmly accept the true scale of death and suffering in World War Three?" You know, and I led the book of Jeremiah, 50 and 22. He said, "Well, this war is going to bring great destruction." You know, he said the sound of battle is in the land, you know, and of great destruction. So this World War Three, you know, as they mention themselves, which is being prophesied in the Bible, is going to bring great destruction. A lot of people are going to die, you know, because this war is not going to be fought by the weapons that you already knows, you know, or the weapons that have been used in World War One or World War Two. This time they're gonna use the weapon of mass destruction, which are the nuclear missiles, man. You know, one missile is able to destroy the whole uh, land, man. The land of United Kingdom. You know, the missile from Russia. You know, they have power to destroy the whole land of United Kingdom. I mean, England, man. You know, and that's a weapon that's going to be used in these last days. All these nations, they're going to be using those kind of weapons. America themselves and his allies, and Russia and his allies, they're going to what? They're going to use those missiles to fight one another, man. And a lot of people are going to die. You know. So right now we hear this news here and there, you know. People are talking, leaders of this world, they are talking about war, you know. This war will eventually come, you know. The World War Three is inevitable, you know. No matter what, how many peace treaties they're gonna sign, the Lord is gonna bring at the end the war. It's gonna bring the war. This is the word. The word of Mosiah from the book of Matthew 24. Start from 4. So, and the Yahweh answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumor of wars. See that ye be no trouble, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And now that's what we see. You know, we hear everywhere the war and rumor of war. You know, Ukraine are fighting war with Russia, you know. So as in the Middle East, Israeli, Palestinians, you know, you go in Africa, there's always war, man. So Sudan, you know. And now they've been talking about America against Russia, America against North Korea, you know. All these are rumors, you know. And there's an ongoing war. But eventually, the World War III, the war of all wars, the war of Armageddon, you know, it's gonna be here, you know, as it's been prophesied. This is the book of Revelation 11 and 14, which say the second war is past, and war means war, destruction, evil, you know, bad time, you know. And as it goes on, so as I made it again, the second war is past. As we understand, World War One already passed, and World War Two, the second World War Two already passed. You know, and it bring a lot of destruction, infrastructure, in infrastructure. It destroy infrastructure, people. You know, a lot of people died in the time of World War One and World War Two. You know, but Mosiah said, "What? There's another war coming." as he said, and behold, the third war comes quickly. And this war is going to be the war of all war. This is going to be the final war. This war is going to be of great destruction. The weapon that's going to be used in this war, the weapons that are going to be used in this war is going to be known as what? Are known as what? Nuclear missiles, And the power that nuclear missile carry, A lot of people are going to die from the explosion of the nuclear missiles and the radiation that come after, the nuclear winter. So a lot of people are going to die, So we are in the evil times, man. The times of great destruction. If I may read this book of Ephesians, I may close with this. Ephesians 5 and the 14, which is 15, and I go straight to the point. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. The days are what? Are evil. So get ready, you Israel, prepare yourself, come humble before your power and ask for mercy, before it's too late, man. Because the destruction is coming. So with that, I'm going to say, Shalom, Yahweh Shem,